Good noon, everybody peeps. How you all doing? How you doing out there in viewerland? If we look tired, it's because we are. We are currently burning the midnight oil, so you get to burn our candles. It was another candle making session last night. I think Lisa's posted something somewhere.
I did. I posted the picture of the batches from last night.
I don't know. You buggers are testing me, though. 'Cause we made 40 gifts of the Magi on Sunday, and Saturday night into Sunday.
And we sold a bunch of them yesterday. So
it's just like, okay, all right.
It's all good. Well, that's because our candles are great. You should be proud.
Well,
you make fantastic candles.
I need to get on with it, though, don't I? That's the trouble. The candle war looks a little like redneck teeth at the moment.
Oh, well, yeah. But,
hey, let's see who's here.
What I'll say to you is...
Oh, my gosh, there's a bunch of people
Instead of being disgruntled and upset about things like this, we have a little saying. We say, the days are just packed, right? Instead of feeling overwhelmed or like, oh, my God, we're never going to get this done. We have 600 candles to go, blah, blah, blah. We just say, the days are just packed. And, you just make your choices and you do what you can do. Let me get names here.
Get names. Oh, honestly, she cracked me up this morning. It's not enough coffee sometimes in the day. So we don't drink much coffee, just the one cup. These cups hold probably half a carafe.
I make a 10-cup pot, and we split it into these 2 cups. Sean, Cass...
Gosh.
Savannah, Anna.
Well, let's say hello. Hello, Geraldine. Hello, Sean. Hello, Cass. Hello, Savannah. Hello, Anna. Hello, Helena. Hello again, Sean. Are you going to wax poetic? Ha, 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 ha. Dad joke.
I recommend the candles for those of you who are sensitive to smoke. They make sandalwood and other fragrances you can use instead of incense.
Yeah, our candles don't smoke. We use
food grade wax.
Yep, it's
we're very careful because we've been through this before, right? We said that they're called votive candles because they're for devotion, right?
Yeah. We had some horrific experiences. I mean, we didn't plan on making our own candles,
but it just worked out.
But it transpired. I mean, the company that we used to buy them from was sold to somebody else, and I'm not going to name names or cast aspersions here, but
they cut a lot of corners.
They cut an awful lot of corners, and their quality dropped right out. And so, as a result of that, we looked around for somebody else, and we found a really, really nice guy who turned out some beautiful candles, but much like me, he probably took on more than he could manage.
Yeah,
because his lead time was months.
We placed an order, and then we placed our second order, and he was like,
I haven't got to the first one yet.
What? You want 1,400 candles?
Yes.
But anyway.
Are you referring to my visage, Geraldine? She says, nice mug. My visage or...
Oh, no, these are from craftspeople. These are actually, that we've had them a long time as well. But we do have a ton of Jen Kemper pottery in. And you just won't believe some of the really cute cauldrons and fantastic cauldron mugs and chalices. And we have a whole line of ornaments for your Yule tree as well. What have you got there?
Sean is in rare form this morning. They don't smoke, but some of my candles have terrible drinking problems.
Oh, yes. Well, there you are. Anyway.
Ted Stryker, wasn't it? I have a drinking problem, he says, as he throws a screwdriver over his head.
Airplane or something?
Yes, of course it was.
All right.
Anyway.
So, what are we going to talk about today? Well, we have like 3 things that I wanted to say.
I'll just drink my coffee.
You drink your coffee. Well, you're going to interrupt me 1,000 times. It doesn't matter if you're drinking your coffee. That's how it goes. All right. First thing is, you can already feel the energy in Muggle world regarding Thanksgiving.
Freneticism to the fore.
People are already stressed about all the money they're spending because food is ridiculous. They're already stressed about what they're going to wear to go to so-and-so's house.
And then
they're already stressed about
food on it.
They're already stressed about family that, may not have the same point of view. What's all these comments?
Oh, yeah, no, I know that's a pain in the butt. Yeah, it's hey, It's happened to us.
Credit card scams are
yeah,
horrible.
yeah. And there's so much stuff gets on the dark web somehow as well. I mean, people spend a fortune trying to take money off people illegally. Because some people they're successful with it, but I don't know. What are you going to do?
Thanksgivmas, yes, yeah, right.
Well, no, that's Merry Cashmas
Merry
starts
Cashmas.
immediately after.
Well,
Yeah.
we are really looking forward to having a great holiday season at the shop. The COVID is over, and we're really hoping to have a really nice.
Things are getting back to normal. They are.
But
And
what
we
I'll
like
say
that.
to you about Thanksgiving is, use it to be thankful, right? Use it to build some positive memories that you can look back on later when some of the people aren't around the table, or do something completely out of the ordinary. Like Anton and I are going to have a self-care day for Thanksgiving Day.
We are.
We're going to stay in our pajamas
Oh.
probably all day and just sit by the fire. Usually, we love entertaining, and we have a house that allows us to have, 25 or 30 people if we want to. But this year, we're just going to be quiet because it's been so crazy. It's funny because the last 3 years we've been complaining that we couldn't have people over. But now this year we have been having people to dinner and hosting things. But we decided for Thanksgiving we would just be mellow.
Yeah,
And let's really, as a spiritual minded group of people, try to put out vibes for peace and calm.
The world needs it.
And the world needs it. Absolutely.
The world needs it.
So I know that sometimes when you are a sensitive person and you pick up on other people's feelings really easily, you don't have to be an empath to be sensitive.
No, that's very true.
You get to the place you're going and there's so much anxiety and,
There is. It's
and
palpable
craziness.
this time of year.
That's when you really need to take that deep breath.
Mm-hmm.
And recognize as within, so without, right? If I'm going to take this anxiety in, I'm just going to multiply it out. So take your deep breath, come back to center.
Mm-hmm.
Think about something that you really love that makes you feel happy and positive. Build that in your heart center and let that come out into that space of anxiety. So you just kind of tone it down rather than fuel it.
Exactly. Because it's really funny that I know some people that I've spoken to. I mean, I'm fortunate as I'm don't really suffer from anxiety. I just get rowdy.
You're just a carrier.
No, that's not true. That's so. No, I am being besmirched here. This certainly won't do. So no, I find that one of the things that really helps, because you feel like this knot build up inside you.
Well,
You
even the
start getting all
grocery store's already
you're
crazy.
like, oh God, I've got to make it stop, and you feel really annoyed at yourself, and you get even more anxious because you can't stop it. Just breathe, and that honestly is just the thing. Just empty your lungs, breathe out all the way you can, and just hold your breath out for a few seconds until it starts to feel uncomfortable. Because when you can't breathe, nothing else matters. And then just slowly breathe in, and by the time you've got to sort of half a lungful of air again, that knot will have evaporated. But you have to take your attention to your breathing. And I think that's one of those things. I mean, breath is such a magical thing, in virtually every kind of spiritual practice the world over. Breathing is key,
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
key to yoga, it's key to meditation techniques.
Druids, Awen.
The breath of inspiration, isn't it? That's what
the breath of
awareness
Brahma,
is.
yeah. No, breathing is important.
So
and if you can't
remember to
actually,
breathe.
if you can't actually physically hug some of the really stressed out people, you can send them loving energy, right? You can send it out from your heart center. So that's my take on how to get through Muggle Thanksgiving. And just, if you're in a situation where family has misinformed political views. I think I'll say it delicately that way.
Low information voters.
Just remind them to do their research. You don't have to get into an argument. You don't
Probably
have
best
to.
to skirt the subject entirely.
Yeah, but if you're really being pressed, just answer something like, well, before I vote, I always make sure I do a lot of research. I want to make sure of what's going on around the candidate, or what their accomplishments or what their plan is for somebody like me. So just tell them to be more aware or more informed. You don't have to get into a debate or an argument with them.
Unless you thrive on that sort of thing.
And if they are of a different religion and they're pressing you because you're
gonna burn in hell.
Yeah, just say, again, my religion is based on love. The real law of my religion is love is the law. So again, just tell them to be a little more aware or informed, and don't engage in a big stressed out thing.
Well, there was a fantastic meme going around one time. There's more than 4,000 something religions on earth, and I don't know how many thousand deities. But don't worry, yours is the right one.
No, but I mean, I think that for the sensitive, intelligent, spiritual people, sometimes a big family gathering is difficult because there's layers of dynamic and everybody has a different agenda, and then
filters are off as well with family, isn't it? Because people talk to their own family like
and they say things
crap.
and you just think, what? So just what I'm going to say to you is try to remain neutral and in your safe space. Put an energy around you of love and blessings. Don't let the crazies in. Put out positive energy and answer very calmly if pressed, and just say, awareness is a good thing. Do your research and be sure of what you're saying. What does Anna say there?
Anna is advising people of the disparity between the number of concurrent viewers and the number of likes we have.
Yes,
She's
hit the
ever
like
so
button.
gently reminding you that mashing the like button would be considered appropriate at this juncture. So please go ahead and mash that like button. And in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Be kind.
That's what I'm saying. It's not worth it to upset folks. They're already stressed out. Mm-hmm. So try to be the love, the calm,
And Misty's saying like and share. Misty, I like you.
All right. So I have a few things. I talked about that. Thanksgiving anxiety.
Yeah. How are we doing on the release, relax, renew candles? Do we need that?
No, they're not on this immediate list.
Should I slip it in as number 11? Do you think people might need it? Just hit us up in the comments. I can throw another one in if we need to. I think
we have 6 of those left.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Well,
no, the ones I put on your list are the urgent
do them.
Okay. All right. The next thing I want to talk about is the Gemini Broom full moon. So Friday night, the night after Thanksgiving at the shop, we have 3 seats left, and we're going to be everybody's going to get a little tiny broom with a pentacle.
Oh.
And we're going to do a chakra clearing and balancing, kind of a reset for people.
After the holiday.
To get ready to go into the next month's crazy.
Yeah, to prepare for Cashmas.
So I've got the little brooms with little pentacles on them, and we're going to do some magic and meditation to get things cleared and cleaned and ready to go. So there are 3 seats left. If you live close enough to come, you could call and snag one of those seats.
You could and should. Why not? Anna wants a seat. I changed my mind about skipping.
Oh, so we have 2 seats
left. There are
left.
2 seats left.
I love you
Helena
guys.
says I'm going. Are you on the list? Is she on the list, Helena?
I think you probably are.
Okay, we'll check.
Yeah. I think you probably are, but it's all good. All right. And Sean definitely...
Sean can't wait.
Oh,
Sean,
I
you're
thought
going to have to,
because we're not.
We're not going to do Circle until Friday, so you're going to have to wait. Ipso facto, QED, as they say. Tell your friends, right?
So, as you know, we celebrate the Friday closest, and the full moon actually is next Monday, the 27th.
It is, but
all right. Wait a minute now.
Hold your horses.
Right. So, if you can't be with us on Friday night, Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So Gemini holds information for communication, education, short distance travel, all those things that kind of go along with third house energy, if you look up third house in astrology. And broom is the ogham that is used primarily to sweep things clean. So if you wanted to be seen or be heard, it's a good time to do magic to kind of cleanse and clear away and open up a doorway to being heard. So that would be personal magic that you could do. All right. Next Monday.
I'm saying nothing. So good.
Oh, all right. So we recognize that we are only two people. And we
Really?
have about
8 jobs?
Yeah. Right? So we're trying to finish our Moon Mansion Tarot. We're trying to make the candles. We have to do all of the end of the year accounting. We have, we're buying, we're merchandising, we're marketing, we're doing whatever we can for social media. Well, you got a poo-poo face.
No, I'm just...
You're just thinking about it. The days are just packed.
They are. They are.
So we recognize that maybe our website is the forgotten child because we just don't have
I knew
time.
you were going to go there.
So Cyber Monday is next Monday.
Yes.
So we have decided that instead of having this live show next Monday, we're going to have a Cyber Monday shopping day.
Live on location.
So we'll probably be on for more than 1 hour. We may pull cards in and out of whatever we're doing. And we're going to be at the shop. And we're going to have some specials, some discounts and things like that. And some surprises. And we're going to do like our little QVC Cyber Monday live next Monday. So it won't be the format of this show next Monday. It'll be a fun kind of,
It might be outrageous.
horribly tempting Magical Monday.
Just be grateful there's alcohol's not going to be involved, otherwise I'd be out of control. So
right.
there you go.
So again, next Monday won't be this format. We won't be here in the studio. We'll be live at the shop, and we'll do like a QVC thing. So Anna, I hope your credit card problem is solved by then. All right. The other thing I wanted to talk about was trying to get some help for Celtica. Anton did spend some time, and he made an amazing module for the square machine.
Well, we got Roundup for Celtica working on our credit
Roundup
card
for
machine
Celtica.
now.
So, if your bill comes to like 67 cents, you can hit Roundup and pay the other 33 towards Celtica. Or there's other choices of buttons where you could make a larger donation.
So up to the next 5 or next 10.
Yeah, so that's been up for about a week, and that's done pretty well. I think we made
Not even a week yet, is it?
like $30 in Roundup.
I want to say
Tuesday.
it was Tuesday, was it? I got it.
So yeah, Tuesday through Saturday, that's 5 days. We made about $30. So that's really cool.
Because these are micro donations.
Yeah,
right.
right, but
nobody's going to be,
Okay, but there's something called Giving Tuesday.
Oh God, yes, there is.
Right, and before we have said to you guys, we can pay on commission for fundraising. So if any of you know someone who's got a donation they want to make on Giving Tuesday, we're talking about a larger donation, a big corporation who has to save on their taxes.
501c3, it's completely
Right?
offsettable against tax. Yeah.
Exactly. So we are not for profit. That land has been put on the market, so we're getting really,
ANSI.
pushy now. If you know someone, because everybody knows somebody who knows somebody, if you can find somebody who's looking to make a large donation on Giving Tuesday to offset their taxes, we will absolutely pay you a commission because we really, really want to get this project going. All right.
If initially we just secure the land, because that's,
Right.
Because, once people start putting foundations and building all over it, that's it. It's gone for good.
Yeah, and it's in a place where it could be easily developed.
And, that's what people are trying to do nowadays.
Well, that's
isn't
what
it?
they've done on the land just down the street the other way. They
Yeah.
had farmland that got converted, and now they're going to put in housing development.
It's.
I mean, I know people need places to live, but we also need some sort of land preservation for the sake of survival,
It's very true. Very true. We could get into a deep philosophical argument, but we're out of harmony with the land. We just see things as not a tree being worth a tree as a sentient being with a value of its life. Unfortunately, we human beings are so chuffing arrogant. We just see things as, how many board feet of lumber can I get out of it? What's its dead body worth to me?
Well, trees are very...
Without trees we die.
Right, and they're also a rare mineral when you look at, when you look at the universe. There's tons of minerals in the universe, but not that many trees. Oh, and Sean's saying he can't wait for Wednesday. Yes, we have Gwilym Morse Baird zooming into the annex for a talk on Taliesin.
Let me just tell you, he's got the brain like the size of a planet, that man. He really knows of what he speaks. It's a little bit highbrow, I will say that, but he's very... When you know him, he's got a wry sense of humour.
Well, we're kind of odd in our own way, too.
Everybody's somebody's weirdo.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's somebody who's got the receipts, you know what I mean? He doesn't just pull things out of his butt and makes a claim. No. He's got the receipts. I mean, he is a definitive, or one of, I would think, one of the best Celtic scholars I've ever come across. Mm-hmm. And not only that, but he's also an incredible bard. He's got a beautiful singing voice. And he writes amazing music.
What was Christopher's quote? He's like, his voice is like butter melting on a crumpet.
Okay. That's an unusual term of phrase to describe somebody's voice.
Like butter
melting on a crumpet.
On a hot
well,
crumpet.
that's very evocative,
Yes.
because crumpets are yummy.
Yes,
definitely would.
Now you're going to want to make crumpets.
I might, actually. Doesn't take that long, but gosh. No, crumpets, yummy. So, he's fantastic. He's so well. And you would have to have bought his book to actually get to
attend, yes.
And I don't know if we've got any left, if anybody wants to squeeze in at this stage any of his book. Have we? I don't think we do we?
We might.
We might?
We might have one or two copies that aren't spoken for.
Well, if you do, we might be able to squeeze you in.
Right, so that's
but
Wednesday
it requires
night.
the purchase of the book.
Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. And yes, you can purchase the book for $21.95 because we bought a big box. But if you...
Shipping was spectacular.
Right. But so here, we bought a box of books and we can sell them for $21.95 to the people who pre-ordered and had them signed. And I think we have a couple copies left. If you bought them from his website, it would cost you $26.95 because of the shipping to get it here.
Savannah's suggesting I make crumpets for Friday. They're not gluten-free.
They're also not that great cold.
No, we would need to toast them, and that's not really a practical thing to do.
In circle.
Toasted crumpet, splotches of butter all over the carpet. That'll go down well. No,
anyway.
Perhaps not.
What is he saying here?
Leftover turkey sandwiches for cakes and ale. No. No. That's right.
Oh, God. All right. So I talked about the full moon. I talked about Cyber Monday. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah,
we talked about Gwilym. We talked about
it up a bit.
Circle. We talked about Giving Tuesday. And we're really, really serious, You never know who knows who. And sometimes there are people who, rather than pay that money in taxes, would love a tax write-off. So find them, people. Find them.
It's not just a tax write-off. I mean,
it's an important cause.
If that's the only reason you're giving money away to lower your taxes, I mean...
Okay, I don't care where the money comes from. It's for a good cause.
I don't know. I think there's a couple of people I'd send it back to be honest.
Well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think...
Yeah, see, there's your dilemma.
Funded by corrupt money?
Well,
Doesn't matter. Once we have it, it won't be corrupt. All right. Anyway.
I have a point. What would you do, viewer?
I would make magic with that money.
It's a way of,
I would think that
restorative
it's,
justice, perhaps?
Exactly. I would think that it's come to us for the project, and it doesn't matter where it's come from, as long as it's not like blood money or something. Well, that's a whole different thing. But all right, what do we got here? I've got a make it so that I charged up.
Part of your candle magic class. I know. I was instructed to make them for it.
Make it so for my class. I'll tell you, there are a ton of classes. The back bar is like a menu of classes, right? So Gwendolyn is doing make your own Yule witch ball for your tree.
She is as crafty as anything, that woman.
And that's Monday, the first Monday in December. Danny's doing a bunch of different classes, chakra coloring, all kinds of things like that. And I'm doing a Soulmates, Soul Buddies, Soul Clusters class. Ooh. And I ordered everybody from a company that makes magical pillar candles. I ordered everybody a Soulmates pillar candle for that class.
I haven't got time to make pillars.
You do not have time to make 20 pillar candles. No.
I like making pillars. I have the capacity to make pillar candles.
And then I'm also, I think, the first Tuesday, I don't know when it is. Thursday, maybe? You have to call. I'm doing past life regression.
Oh, hey.
Group. It'll be a group past life regression.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
So wouldn't that be like transmuting? I think so. I really want to do the witch ball. Well, you should come and do it. Oh, Soulmates class. Yes, it sounds fun. I'm going to talk about our connection to our lifetime and to our soul clusters through the nodes.
Let me just throw a little thought out to you, because Rosalind Carter sadly passed away yesterday, and I was listening as I was making candles to some of the
news
reports and all that sort of stuff, and I never knew this, but Jimmy Carter met her when she just came onto this planet.
Right. His mom was a midwife, and he was 3, and his mom brought Rosalind. He was present at her birth and present at her death.
Kind of spooky. So that's somebody I would suggest is a bit of a soulmate relationship.
Oh, I think
there.
so. Yeah.
I mean, they made 77
years married.
Wow. That's impressive by any stretch
but they knew each other since she came to the planet, so that's definitely a soulmates relationship.
Good people.
I can't see these comments because I'm
well.
blind.
Jenny's saying past life regression is 12/5 at 6:30 p.m. So thank you for that. And there's a huge heart in a relationship with her husband was legendary. Yes, Anna, I believe you're exactly right, and there are good people in this world.
Her work for women's rights as well.
Yeah.
And caretakers,
caregivers.
They were a fantastic team, and they got
influential.
Absolutely screwed by Reagan.
Well, we're going to get drug into politics, but
I know
there are those that do for others, and there are those that do for themselves. And let's leave it.
What I'm concerned about, is we're in a place where we're reliving some of these things, and we really need to learn from those past mistakes, and I would hate to see the same thing play out again.
What is it they say? Those who don't learn from history are destined to repeat it.
All right.
And I'm sure Sean will square me away on that, being a history buff.
Geraldine is first.
All right. I suppose I'm going first for Geraldine. Woosah. I know I think this is probably, bear in mind when everybody gets together, there is this zeitgeist kind of thing going on there. So this is probably what's floating around in the whole kind of ethos right now of everybody is, as we were saying at the start, anxious and just freneticism and how I'm going to make ends meet. Some people are going to slave a whole damn day or more in the kitchen for people just to show up, drink a can of beer, belch and leave, you know. And it's try to get good rest, okay? I think this is important for you. It's restorative. When we spend time in other, we connect, we reconnect. It's like we plug back in, and this helps us restore. I mean, I've the longest I've ever been without sleep was 72 hours, and I think after 72 hours I was starting to get quite doolally, to be perfectly honest. It is essential. Good sleep is essential for you know.
I'm just letting you wax on.
I got the sideways look.
Geraldine, you do not have to accept every invitation. Take the invitation that you really want.
Or not at all.
So, what do they say? Friends you can choose, family you can't. But you can choose who you spend time with. So I think this is a message to you to just not worry about it and do what your heart tells you to do. And have a wonderful Thanksgiving. All right.
Sean says that was a card he pulled this morning as well. Ha ha.
Oh, well,
there
you
you
know,
go.
you have to get swords. It's in your remit, isn't it? All right, Sean, you're next.
And?
Ace of Swords.
Of course it's a sword.
All right. So, I don't know if you ever noticed that this sword has two different colors. It's blue and white. So, that's very much like purity and healing, or clarity in communication. And the Ace of Swords is also known as the Sword of Control. So I don't know whatever you're doing this coming week, but I think words are going to be of the utmost importance, and being clear and concise with your expression, I think, might be very helpful for you to maintain decorum and control.
Yes, remember, diplomacy is the art of getting results by raising an eyebrow, not the roof. It is important that you do respect the sword of control, and that you do, for the sake of your own, what's the word I'm looking for? Sanity, I guess. For the sake of your own sanity, you don't allow yourself to be pulled places you really don't want to be. So please just respect that sort of control, but you don't have to run somebody through with it. Yeah, somebody just said commercials,
I
and you just
know.
watch the viewer number just drop as everybody goes off to a word from our sponsors. If only they gave us money, it would be lovely. You know, we probably earned what, 0.5 cent
Oh, yes.
if
yes.
we're lucky. But hey, let's not knock it. Apparently, this somebody told us this is YouTube's plan of getting people to subscribe to an ad-free experience. So, yet another subscription. Note that on the top here is a crown. All right, so this does indicate a victory, and it's interesting that we have both an olive and we have seaweed here. So, you know,
Two very ancient, nutritious kind of things. Aren't they?
It's kind of interesting, but it's all really about bringing things back into balance and being mindful where you apportion, and I'll use that word exactly like that, where you apportion your energies, where you put yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Don't. How do I explain this? You know, if you've got an injured knee and you need to run a marathon, cutting your leg off isn't going to help you. So don't use the sword against yourself. Okay, is the key here. All right.
All right, you're first for Cass.
Was I? Okay. Well, let's have a look then.
Because I just went
Oh,
first for
and victory! What a great card. This is actually a wonderful card. Love it. Very copacetic. Even the horse adores you. So again, got a laurel wreath here. This is nice. A lot of cause for celebration. So maybe this could be opportunity for you to, you know, bring the fold back together, if you will, and opportunity for great celebration.
Well, it's interesting because I got a feeling of reunion when you pulled this card. And I'm not sure that it's necessarily about Thanksgiving or reunion with family. I kind of think this is a reunion of an old social circle
Why not?
where you might meet some new people or re-meet some old people. And I don't know, I feel like there are people who are able to speak different languages. Like some people there may speak Italian or Spanish or even Greek or something like that. But I feel like there's some sort of coming together, a reunion of...
A multicultural reunion,
Yeah.
eh?
And I don't know in what context, but I feel like it's very, very positive for you to rebuild a bigger social circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there
I'm
you go.
first for Savannah.
Savannah.
Juggling.
As you do.
All right.
It's always good to
So
juggle.
this is the minor arcana magician. You can see the infinity, instead of being over his head, he's juggling it, right? While standing on one leg, dressed in the color of strength, like the guy who's carrying the burdens on the 10 of Wands. I think this is about keeping your wits about you in the midst of multitasking all kinds of things, right? So it is important to have self-care. It is important to do the things you have to do. It is important to do your admin. It is important to take care of children and grandchildren. Is it important to do the cooking and grocery shopping and all the mundane things? But it's also very, very important to take care of small details as well as big ones. So I think this is a kind of an confirmation that you got this, whatever this week is going to bring.
And perhaps take up juggling. No. This is, I think... You know what? Don't be afraid to ask for a little bit of help here as well. Because I think we're all particularly good at that. And, you know, I got this. But your hair's on fire, man, you know? I got this. I got it. Just listen, it's... What is it they say? All the compliments, all the fine wishes never replaces help with the dishes. So just ask for somebody to knock
Assign them. She's in the matriarchal place. Assign them.
Assign them. Give people a role. Things go easy. And just, if you give somebody a job to do, let them do it as well. Don't micromanage it. All right?
Well, that's a Taurus thing. My
saying.
My dad was like that.
Just saying.
All right. Anna, you're first.
Right.
You're first for Anna.
Anna. Ha-ha. We got a lot of aces going on here. This is a second ace. So yours is the one though. Yeah, but excuse me. This is I love this card. This to me, you know, Lisa will tell you I'm from Birmingham, England. I'm as dumb as a rock, but I'm not a feng shui master, but I know enough feng shui to know that a house on a hill with a river running past is an extremely good omen. This is not just a house, this is a palace. And it's got a weir, which means you get to eat too. This is hugely good card. Very positive. But it does involve you perhaps unleashing your creative thoughts. I think your creativity has been a little stifled of late. So maybe, you know, get your ass outside, reconnect to nature, go to church, girl. You know what they say? Reconnect to nature, allow...
if nature is your church.
Well, I believe it is, to be perfectly honest. Sorry, shouldn't be drinking so much coffee. Turns me into a frog-like being. So yeah. Creativity. Let your creativity flow. Here, take that.
I was going to say, do I get a
Read.
turn?
Yes, you do.
Wands are growth, and the Ace of Wands is like a new beginning energy. So I feel like there's some kind of big aha or big step where a bunch of puzzle pieces are going to fit together and really make you feel confident and empowered to move forward. So yes, it is a great picture for feng shui, but feng shui is all about energy. And I feel like there's this big burst of energy coming, of understanding and growth.
So there. Tell your friends.
All right, so I'm first for Helena.
All right then. Dun dun dun.
Ooh.
Hello, new people. I see we have Leroyce, however you pronounce that. Welcome.
Right, and they're trying to tell her that we only do readings for channel members or super chats.
You can throw us a super chat.
All right.
We'll do that. We're known to do it. Or join the channel.
Did you just get a new job or something? I kind of feel like there's some kind of opening for you to do a little exhaling that isn't going to interfere with anything else you already have in place. But it is going to kind of give you a little better sense of firm footing. There's something going on that really gives you a sense of security. I'm not quite sure what that is. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I feel like there's something going on financially, safety and security wise, that's just going to let you exhale.
So there you go. I think it's a good card. It is very much about, I don't know, just whatever you do, do it with grace and beauty. And especially this time of year, try to be what's the word? Gracious?
Yeah.
Gracious is the word I'm looking for. You know, you're going to be surrounded by people who are just going to try and push your buttons.
Oh, everybody, like the whole
Ain't you and the rest of the world, maybe,
battle over happy holidays. Wish me Merry Christmas is already starting. Why is it a war on Christmas? Okay.
Just tell them axial tilt is the reason for the season.
It's not a war on Christmas. Not everybody celebrates Christmas. You got Yule, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, just to name a few. Anyway, gracious. Be gracious.
Yes. So you know, I think the epitome of grace was. I'm sure some people will argue with this, but Her Majesty the Queen always knew how to be gracious. I think.
She could smile at you while she was telling you to go up yourself.
And you would probably look forward to the trip. So, so this I think is the, you know, just don't, even if somebody, you know, they desperately deserve to get lock, stock and barrel, you know, all of it. Just woosah and just gently respond from a place of grace and beauty, and
don't let the turkeys get you down.
Exactly. Don't let them pull you down, because you're worth far more than that.
Yeah, I just feel like there's a great sense of security here. Though.
I think a little snail, maybe a little longer yet, but you're getting there. It's going to come good.
All right, you're first for Misty.
Could you shuffle?
Shuffle.
I just feel they need to be shuffled because I've made a mess. Always make a mess. It is my way. It is my way. And yes, again, I still see there are considerably more people watching than have pressed the like button. Just do it. It's not gonna. It doesn't cost anything to press that like button. Do it now. It's a plea from our heart.
Misty.
All right, Misty. Not a bad card, actually. This 2 ones. Ostensibly, you've got the whole world in your hand here. You know, lots of potential. There's even a ploughed field down here. So, you know, looks good. But I still feel that we're looking out to sea, and it's an issue, an emotional issue in the past that has not fully been resolved yet. And I just feel that, you know, you've got to put the baggage down, because if you carry it around everywhere, you've got no room to pick up good stuff. So you may not be aware that you're carrying this baggage. So you might need to do a little bit of introspection, because I think this goes back a fair way. But if you can put that down, you're going to be free to move into so much of a better place, you know? So yeah, that would be my take for you, kid.
I feel like this is a message, Misty, of safe travel. So maybe you haven't gone a long distance in a while, but I feel like this is saying it's okay, safe travel. And there also might be a dual meaning. So it's actually physically getting in a car, on a plane, or traveling a long distance. But there may also be an opening to do astral travel.
Ooh, eh?
Like some sort of guided meditation work that allows you to go to another plane. But either way, I feel like this is a message of safety for you, and that you shouldn't be distracted or stop because you're worried about the experience of the travel. I think it's going to be fine.
So there.
All right. Now, do we want to do a card for the week, or do we want to do an ogham for the week, or do we want to do one of each?
You're in charge.
Well, we do have a couple of minutes, but we have a million things to do today.
I'm just the token bloke. You know
I think we'll do an ogham and a card. So this is...
Are you got an ogham to go to? What we got?
A 1, a 2, a 3, 4, 5. Apple.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away. If you throw it hard enough.
So I think this is a message this coming week to recognize where you need healing, right? When you look at the medicine for apple, it holds A to Z ailment healing. So where is it? Mind, body, spirit? Or a physical thing? Where do you need healing thoughts? Where do you need healing energy? Where do you need to apply healing?
And if you're looking for an interesting dessert slightly off the run-of-the-mill for Thanksgiving, baked apples are fantastic, especially if you core them and put some cinnamon sugar inside them. Oh, yummy!
You're so weird. But that's why I love you.
Okay.
All right, what's going on here?
Wait,
Oh, Shannon, another channel member. Wait,
Shannon,
you forgot me. I didn't see you.
We didn't see you.
Shannon!
Oh, no.
Thank you for speaking up.
We will pull a card, fish boy.
Shannon, a week of inspiration. Messages, magic coming from the deep. I think it would be a good week to journal or write or create poetry or listen to music. Yeah, there's something going on with energy for creativity and well-being. Sorry, Shannon.
No, I honestly didn't see you. I'm so sorry. Maybe you didn't say hi or something. I don't know. But
I don't know. I didn't see her. I try to keep track, but
we are human.
But thank you for speaking up. If we miss you, please, please.
If somebody else is watching who's a channel member and you haven't said, please speak up, because we're good and all that, but not brilliant. Fish boy, I love this. This is the epitome of creativity. You know, Piscean, this to me, and I think to Lisa as well, is our definitive Piscean card. And Pisces has just got this incredible energy of I don't know, like, you know, like on Spinal Tap where the Aunt Mars goes through 11 Man. You know, that's what Pisces does. They've got this ability to really sense things at a deeper level. You know, they love deeper, or you know, just maybe even hurt deeper. But it also makes them an incredible muse, an incredible creative thing. And you know, if you take the art out of Earth, you've just got you know what I'm saying? So maybe it's time for you to explore your art, Shannon. And just, you know, it doesn't matter if you've ever felt drawn to a particular instrument, for example. Just pick one up. You're going to suck at first. Everybody sucks. It's okay. That is not reason to give up. You know, it is just keep going, you know, play it until your fingers bleed or whatever, and you won't suck. Or
just listen to it if it brings you pleasure, you know.
But if you've ever harbored that intent, don't regret, you know. Just do. There you go. Anyway, everyone's apple crisp.
Cass says she makes
baked
apple crisp.
Baked apples are fantastic. I haven't had a baked apple in forever. But they're
all right. This is
surprisingly
our card
quite
for the week.
It is to go with our apple ogham. Oh. And this is the Minor Arcana Justice card.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting because many times when we think of the word justice...
I know where you're going with this.
Yep. We think of it in a...
one day justice will
in a
be
legal
done.
way. We think of it in a legal way or in a way of holding someone accountable, right? Holding a situation or someone else accountable. But I think today I'm focused on the figure who's paying out, and in a more positive way. So I think for this week, I'm going to say, do justice where justice is due, right? If someone has earned something, this week may be the week to honor that, right? Give compliments, adjust and address the balance, do justice by others.
So yeah, you know, the one day justice will be done. It's punitive. It's, you know, somebody will pay for their malfeasance, etc., etc., etc. That ain't justice. Okay, that's punishment. Justice.
Well, it's karmic retribution sometimes.
Yeah, but justice is actually restorative. True justice. That's why we see scales. It's about measuring things out. It's about
you did this and it equals
where
this.
things
Right.
go. How to make things right, to right a wrong. And I know, you know, there's that want to get even, want to get back, but an eye for an eye just makes the whole world blind. It really needs to be just restorative justice. And restorative justice, and especially, you know, if you have to be the Hethly here, the peacekeeper, if you have to be the one that is, you know, in the middle, and some of us, I say us, I can't include me in this, but some of you will have to play the role of matriarch within your family and try and quieten things down, but just try to be restorative in your justice, in your administration of justice. You know, not the one who shouts loudest isn't necessarily the one who's right, you know. A lie shouted 1,000 times is just as much a lie. It doesn't make it true. It doesn't make it right. So use your sense, your innate sense of fairness and reasonableness to bring about a just situation. And balance where necessary, you know, adjust, balance where necessary. It's interesting that the justice card in the Tahute or Toth deck, however you like to say that, and well, thank you, Sean. That's wonderful. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. So.
Oh, for Celtica. Okay.
Thank you.
Make note.
Thank you. We appreciate that greatly. So yeah, be just and fair, and I think that's the thing. I think that's going to be the theme, because we started out today talking about, you know, just how anxious, and I think it is palpable. I think.
You go to the grocery store today, you're going to feel it.
Well, I think it started last week almost, when I was, you know, had to pop in and get a few groceries on Friday.
If you're going to feed 10 or 12 people, even without a bar bill, for Thanksgiving, you're going to be in the $400 or $500 mark now, easily.
Yeah. I know. It's the price of everything. What about the price of cheese?
Right. So, you know, if you have to provide wine with dinner too, or, you know,
I think we need a bigger wine budget.
Well, that's why people are stressed out. You know. That's why people are stressed out.
It is, and it's just that also the interpersonal dynamics within families can be tricky at this time of year, you know.
Well, yeah, because not everybody even enjoys the company of the people they're spending the $500 to feed.
And you've got the people who just come and just cause trouble wherever they go, you know. So be that pourer of oil on troubled waters.
Try to think about building happy memories with family, because not everybody has family.
That is true.
You know?
That is so true.
But again, I'll say, remember that you can choose your friends. So if you would rather gather with people of like mind, then go do that. You know, you don't have to suffer.
That is true. That is so true.
All right, so healing, blessings, balance.
This time next week. Things are going to be very different on this show. So start telling your friends, because we're actually, for Cyber Monday, we're going to do a very, very special edition of Magickal Monday. which will probably go on considerably longer than an hour.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll have some fun and some surprises.
Oh, I
and
expect a
all
lot of
good
laughing,
stuff.
and we're going to offer some really good discounts on things,
Mm-hmm.
and I think everybody will be happy.
Exactly. So, which family are we talking about? Ha ha. But I'm ching.
Choose your witch family, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, that's very true.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank
We're
you
off
so
to
much. Well, off to the
deliver
races.
yesterday's candles and then come back and make another batch.
Well, it is. We're in between doing some admin because we've got a bunch of admin to do as well. So we'll squeeze them in. We'll burn a bit.
Burn the midnight oil.
Yes,
We
there
were
you go.
quite late again last night. So
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
All right.
I'll have to get some preparation H under the eyes or something to
happy
get rid of the
Thanksgiving.
bags.
Have a wonderful week. Remember to do the self-care thing. Remember to take a deep breath. Remember to build the love and share the love, and you'll be fine. Some of you we will see on Wednesday and on Friday.
Anna says peace. Havoc.
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 All right.
All right.
Blessed be.
Blessed be. Thank
See
you
you
so
soon.
much. Thank you so much.
Thank
We'll see
you.
you guys soon. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.
Bye.